And this is what I mean, by the way. So let me show you. Take a screenshot like that. A couple overviews, nothing major. And then individual, right? So show the missing shingle, and then show the tabs above it, different angles. Try to get that light in there. Use that light, you know? Smart about your pictures, like move my big head, you know? Get multiple angles of that shingle. Can't do it on 5B, but this is super important. And you probably have a few shingles because, you know, depending on what you're using, 3 to 5 shingles are going to get damaged today. The one you suspect is going to get damaged the most, take extra photos of it. When you start your video, show nothing's been tampered with and do the same thing. Don't take pictures, but get up on those angles with your camera. Promise you, this will work. Just be honest. All right, let's sync this bad boy up. Hello, my name is Talon Brown. I am the owner of Lioness Roofing. I'm here today at 33 Boulder Run in Hiram, Georgia for Daniel Garcia. And let's flip this around so you can see what we're working with here. We have claim number 083-447-5949. Date of loss is 2/26/26, and today's date is 8/20/26. Now, what we have before you is a wind damaged shingle, and there's actually quite a few there's quite a few, there's a bit of them. But we're doing one kind of near the back of the roof, farthest away from the street. So if this, you know, goes bad and shingles get broken, it's just not going to be too much of an eyesore. So we have a missing tab, and here's the shingles all displayed. We're doing an NAFE repair assessment. It's very controlled, very objective, so we can't have any excuse that the contractor's not using proper technique. And to also eliminate improper tools, we brought our roof snake today. That's what we're going to be using along with a hammer, a bristled brush. It's very soft. You can see this is because we might be losing some granules today. So we have a control square, and we'll get to that in just a second here. But we want to show you these tabs before we even begin. They're all glued down still. We haven't broken the seal on these. So 5A, 5B, 5C, 6A, 7C, 7B, and 7A. So all these tabs, I suspect, are going to have some issues with them at the end of this repair assessment. I do believe this roof is brittle, and it's going to show. Also, I believe, using the roof snake, this is to make sure we're not lifting tabs too high when we're doing this repair assessment. I believe it's going to damage more shingles. I believe it's going to damage 2, 1, 1B, 1A, I believe it's going to mess them up as well. So I believe we have between 3 to 5 shingles that are going to get damaged today. And without further ado, I'm just going to show you, use our brush here. Not getting any granules coming off. And then it is a bit of a steep roof, so I'm just trying to be careful because I really don't want to fall. That would hurt. And here's our control square. Okay, so we're going to put this away. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to put the camera back on me. It's going to follow me, and it's going to watch me perform this repair attempt. I also have my glasses doing a POV. And one thing also I wanted to mention here, this is a black Asphalt 3 tab. It's kind of weathered. So if you look right here, this gray is not a good match for this weathered black. And here's the black. I mean, talk about an eyesore. It's going to look like there's a missing shingle up here. But this is the closest match, is this black shingle here. So we don't really have a good similar match right now. Just wanted to point that out. So without further ado, let's begin. So I'm very carefully going to lower my head a little bit so that way the camera's tracking more of the shingle than my head. So I'm actually going to move this pitch hopper down so I can get not in a prone position, but like a half prone position. And this is to show you guys, we're going to take our time today. We're going to be slow and careful. So that's creased. So this is the tab we're removing. These are the tabs that need to be carefully, have the seals carefully separated so we can do that. I'm already noticing lots of granules are just coming off from doing this. I'm glad I'm wearing these glasses because it's really be able to show that. All right, so that should have worked. Next, we're going to extract all the nails. Now, to do this, the best way I found, I'm going to get actually more into a prone position, and I'm going to be very careful when I'm pulling these nails out. So, kind of just peek under there a little bit. Find the nail, kind of just pop it. And once you pop it a little bit, you should be able to get it right out. Got 2 nails right here. That's good. Okay, getting lots of material coming off, so these shingles are breaking as we're removing these nails. Seem to be very brittle. Try to keep it clean. Don't want to lose these guys. Really, put a nail over there, huh? Okay. Looks like there's a nail right there. There we go. So the nails are properly installed. They're right on the nail line where the manufacturer requires it. They're all pretty well installed, not overdriven or skewed. There it is. Okay, so that should be it. We should have all the nails now. We should pull this bad boy out. Missing one. Where would you be? Let's see. Let's feel the tension. Feels like it's coming from right around here. Huh. Sometimes you just want to gently feel underneath. That's the next step. Yep, there it was. And there's actually another one over here too. So they're putting lots of nails in these. Yeah, this one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have to get these fasteners now, because if I don't, that's how you make a roof leak. Okay. Wow, they really used a lot of nails. Okay. So we're definitely seeing lots of nails, and this is a certainty. We did measure this earlier, but this is a 20-year shingle, so even has some room on that gauge a little bit. So it's definitely going to be a CT20 by certainty, which is discontinued. And if we line it up, you can see there's no real similar match to this shingle. Gray doesn't match, black doesn't match. But this used to be a black shingle, so we're going to use black, because at least we're going to try to do the closest thing. And then we're just going to move this guy over here. Okay, now where's the real fun begins. So I have lots of granules already coming off. I got them underneath the pitch hopper, which is a little dangerous, but we should be okay. I'm going to take all these nails, I'm going to put them somewhere I can dispose of them later, not mix them with my new nails. Make sure we got all of them. I feel like we're still missing a few. Yep, there's one more. Okay. Now I have a compilation of nails here from my recent installs. These are new nails. They're ones that got jammed in our nail guns, and we just kind of... So these nails are perfect for this because they're new. And I don't think that one is. They're gonna be perfect. They're the same size, 1 inch and 1/4. Now I'm gonna move my pitch hopper up here, even though I got a bunch of granules down below. Get me in a better spot now that I don't have to sit in prone while I hammer this, because that would actually be extremely difficult. So here's our first. Try that again. So I don't like the roof snake, but it always slips on you because it doesn't create a perfectly parallel plane to the roof. The tool itself is actually a little off-centered. So it does give you its challenges. You know, we're not lifting the shingle higher than needs be, but it's just a challenge getting the nail in there sometimes. Use a different nail now. There we go. Okay, I got that one in. There's a little bit of difficulty. Right there on the line, right there. Can't use the same holes. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see how I could be more careful. So, definitely see some creasing and some granular loss. I noticed a ton of that. But let's actually measure it now, because we have a lot of before photos, the video, and there's a ton of granules coming off. So, first look right here. This is our control square. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive this time. You can see no granules are coming off. This is to simulate wind and rain. Now, do the same thing here. Simulation of wind and rain. Granules are steadily pouring off where the shingle broke. These shingles broke from the minimal manipulation required to drive the nail straight with the roof snake. I am noticing creasing, 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 big crease, big crease. So we're just going to show you guys now with the camera, because I mean it's all day every day, and these creases were not there before. And you can see that's why I like to use the white chalk, because you see what happens to the purple? It just gets everywhere. So look here, and we're going to, on camera, retrace each tab with our white chalk. But just look at this. Look at 5B. Look at those creases all on that shingle now. And you watched. That was minimal. Cautious as one could be cautious manipulation. And, oops, 5A. And it's still creased. So there really is no way without causing further damage to the surrounding shingles. This is not a wear and tear argument or issue. This is a very specific, we cannot indemnify this property. We cannot repair these shingles without causing damage due to the lack of pliability in these shingles. So we have just created more damage. You can see the roof snake likes to create crater impacts, kind of like simulated hail damage. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shingles are damaged today from this repair assessment, showing you guys firsthand this roof is not repairable. And even if it was, which it's not, there's not even a similar match. There's nothing even close that will get us to a similar match and create a sightly appearance. There's just nothing close. And that's why we deem this roof to be absolutely 100% irreparable. Okay. And then once you're done with that, because I'm still rolling with my glasses, because this is training you guys, now we're going to take more pictures, okay? More pictures always is the best. Never stop documenting when you're on a roof, ever. If you think you've got enough, well, I challenge you to question yourself and to do an after-action assessment of every roof you get on. What could I have grabbed, picture-wise, that I don't have, that I can do? Maybe you have to go back. Maybe you just learn and do it on the next one. But it's very important that we grab as much information on these as we possibly can. That's the only way we're going to do a good job. Truly. It's how you actually get these things reviewed and get adjusters to agree with you.